What do you need glue for?
So we can paste some hair back on Margie Mullen's poodle.
To paste the hair back on the poodle? How'd the hair get off the poodle in the first place?
Well, those things happen, you know.
Those things wouldn't happen if naughty little girls wouldn't keep playing with their mommy's scissors. I told you 1,000 times, don't touch your mommy's scissors.
What kind of girls do you think we are? We wouldn't dream of cutting that nice little doggy's hair with mommy's scissors.
Well, I should hope not.
We used your electric razor.
My new electric razor? Now, what'd you want to do that for?
Because your old razor hasn't worked since.
Since?
Since we shaved the cat.
You shaved the cat with my electric razor. How dumb lady if I get my hands on you, so that's what happens tonight. I'll tend to you later. You rascal. Hello. Who? You're kidding me. This really Fingers Patman? Yes, of course I remember, of course. Now, we'll have dinner together and we'll talk the whole thing over. Don't be silly. My pleasure. Listen, what? I'm not busy. Even if I were, I'd drop everything to see you guys. I'm dying to see you. I'll bet you're bald and fat and ancient looking. Me, you kidding? I'm prettier than ever. All right. See you tonight. Okay. Goodbye, Fingers. Hey, Kathy, how about that? Gee, but I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine. I can't forget the old quartet.
What's up, Doc?
An old buddy of mine, haven't seen him in 20 years, just called me on the phone.
Well, what do you know?
We were 4 buddies, 4 kids, inseparable, went everywhere together. This is back in Toledo, years ago. Then when I left Toledo, we made a pact that 20 years later, no matter where we were, we'd look each other up and have a reunion, and today is the day.
Well, how about that? Happy anniversary.
It's kind of an anniversary at that. It was Fingers who called.
That's a name, Fingers?
Well, his real name is Charlie. His nickname is Fingers. Charlie Patman. His father owned a butcher shop. Every Saturday he'd help out, and when he'd weigh up a half a pound of ground round, in went the fingers. So he called them Fingers. Gee, how about those guys remembering? I'm ashamed of myself. I forgot completely.
Oh, honey, that's understandable. You lead a pretty hectic life. Back in Toledo, they probably have more time to think about the old days than you do.
Oh, I don't know. I think about the old days quite a bit. They were happy days. What laughs? Every night it was a ball.
What'd you do?
Well, every night without fail, we used to go over to Summit and Cherry Street and stand on a corner.
Oh, and?
What and? We used to stand on a corner.
Doing what?
We used to stand and look.
At what?
The other corner.
What was on the other corner?
4 fellas looking back at our corner.
Sounds pretty silly, but I guess you had fun.
Well, kind of hard to explain, but we really did have laughs. Imagine those fellas remembering the reunion. You know, I'm flattered.
Well, you should be flattered, especially since they spent their hard-earned money to come to New York just to see you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to make it up to them, I guarantee you that. They won't be sorry. I'm going to call Sardi's, we'll have dinner there, and then I'll wangle some tickets for the best show in town, and we'll wind up at 21. I'm really going to bowl them over.
Honey, do you think that's such a good idea?
Why not?
Well, isn't it a little ostentatious? I mean, those places are pretty expensive. Probably they're not used to that sort of thing.
What's the difference? I'm picking up the tab.
After all, it's a reunion, not a victory dinner for Danny Williams. Put yourself in their position. Supposing that you had stood still while they became important and famous, how would you feel?
Oh. Yeah. Especially since it was all dumb luck, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean, those guys all got an education. They all went to high school, went on to college. I had only 1 year of high school. I became successful. Funny, isn't it? I remember Miss Pelham.
Miss Pelham?
She was our principal. Mercedes Cecilia Pelham. Better known as Old Ironsides. She used to point a finger and say to me, young man, you will never get anywhere in life without a high school diploma. Funny how things turn out, huh?
All the more reason you should be tactful with them. I'll tell you what, why don't you invite them here for a nice home-cooked dinner?
No, sweetheart, this is a reunion. It's got to be stag. I know what. Mama Rosina's. Nice Italian restaurant, not too high class. Just the right amount of spaghetti sauce spilled all over the tablecloth. Make them feel right at home.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It is wonderful, and she's a great cook. Sloppy, but a great cook.
Sloppy?
I say sloppy. She mixes a salad with her hands. I don't mind that, but she goes to something else. She don't even go like this. You talk about sloppy. One night we had ice cream for dessert, and I said, Mama, this ice cream tastes fishy. She says, shut up, you face, and eat. That's a new flavor, barracuda. Buonasera. How are you?
Fine.
See, my friends aren't here yet.
No, not yet, but everything is ready, just like you want.
Good.
And you get the best table right near the kitchen, so you can smell all the cooking.
Oh, yes. Good old Garlicville. You got a couple of nice dishes for us, huh?
Oh, sure. You know, I can treat Mr. Big Shot very well, eh? My best customer.
Let's soft pedal the big shot stuff tonight, Mama.
Non capisco.
Well, what I mean is I appreciate the fuss you make of me every time I come here. But tonight I'm meeting 3 old friends from Toledo, Ohio. And I haven't seen them in years. They're just simple paisanos. You know? Let's not put on the dog for them.
I dig it. I dig it. Tonight, you are not a big shot. Tonight, you are a simple paisano, yes?
Tonight I'm just a bum.
We're strong for Toledo, Toledo.
You're certainly not the Andrew.
Eagle Beak. Oh, it's great to see you.
Danny boy.
You look like $1 million.
Look at you.
No.
Hey, Harry, what happened to the hair?
It's on his face.
Sally, gee.
Wait a minute. Hold it, fellas. Hold it.
What?
It has grown.
Oh, impossible.
My gosh, it has. What do you do, feed it vitamins?
Well, I can tell the way this evening is going to go. Come on, sit down. Gee, it's
Great.
Mama, these are my old friends from Toledo, Ohio. Sit down. Sit over there.
How do you do?
Hi, good, Eddie.
How are you, dear?
All right.
How you do? I go get the pizza, eh? Yeah, I get the pizza. In the meantime, you go ahead, get plastered.
That's a good idea, Paul. All right, don't hold on a minute. I want to hear everything, the whole story. 20 years is a long time. I want to hear all about you guys.
Danny, we want to hear all about you. What's new? You're a pretty big man now.
How does it feel to be a star?
It's a glamorous life you've been leading.
Toledo, boy.
Let's knock that jazz off right now because I'm nothing, just a lucky actor who's working steady. Now, let's
Oh,
not
get
talk about
him.
it. Charlie, I bet you're the best butcher in Toledo. What I say that's so funny?
There's a natural talent for you. He's funny without even trying.
Danny, you are the only guy in the whole world who can call C. Marion Patman a butcher and not be stuck with a libel suit.
See, Marion.
Yeah.
Oh, now hold the phone. Not see Marion Patman, the surgeon.
Well, sure. The best in the business.
Charlie, you're the guy who did the operation on...
You mean you didn't know?
Well, how should I know that Fingers Patman is C. Marion? You never use the name Marion in the old neighborhood?
Danny, in the old neighborhood, would you?
We'd be mobilized.
Yeah. Hey, Mama, what do you think? We got a world-famous surgeon with us.
That's nice. You cut the pizza.
Gee, Charlie, isn't that wonderful? Gee, I'll bet Miss Pelham is real proud of you, huh?
Well, I was always one of her favorites, but Harry, he's really her boy.
Huh?
You see, Danny, I only work with my hands. He works with his head.
Yeah, I work with my head. You see, Danny, I model for billiard balls.
Sure. One of his billiard balls, as a matter of fact, is in orbit right now. Of course, if you blink twice, you're liable to miss it.
Now, take it easy, Joe. It may not be one of those oversized Russian jobs, but it's bigger than a billiard ball.
I'm only kidding, Professor, and you know it. We're very proud of what you're doing at the Cape.
Thank you.
What cape?
Canaveral.
Professor, you mean you're with the beep beeps and the satellites and the...
But Danny, I wouldn't expect you to hear about me. You see, the only time we ever get any publicity is when one of our firecrackers doesn't go off.
What's a couple of peasants like us doing in that kind of company, eh, Joe? We ought to get a table in the corner and have a nice lowbrow conversation just
Good
by
idea.
ourselves.
We'll leave the big shots alone.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Furbus?
Oh, yes, Colonel.
I was told I could find you here, sir. I'm sorry to intrude, but the president wants you.
Well, what president?
The White House called.
The what?
The White House called, sir,
Oh,
but
that
you had
president.
already... I'm here to pick you up and fly you directly to Washington. There's a limousine outside and a special plane at the airport.
Very well, Colonel. Thank you very much. I'll be with you in a moment.
Right, sir.
Gee, Joe, you really have to leave?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, that's too bad, Joe.
Well, when the White House rings the bell, I have to slide down the pole.
I know what you mean.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll take the first plane back here tomorrow because I must be here for the finish of this reunion.
Good.
Danny, I can't... Oh, come on. This has really been wonderful, and I'll see you in the morning. I'm sorry this happened. Goodbye.
So long, Joe. Take care.
White House, huh?
Oh, yes. He's the president's top international troubleshooter.
Well, it's just some reunion. I mean, it's quite an impressive gathering, isn't it? A famous surgeon, an eminent scientist, a top diplomat, and a saloon singer. Boy, I'm really in fast company. You guys make me ashamed of myself.
Oh, come on, Danny.
Well, I mean, I should have listened to Miss Pelham. If I'd have got my diploma, maybe I'd have amounted to something, too.
Oh, don't be so modest, pal. After all, you're a big shot.
Who, him?
Yeah.
He's just a bum.
Well, what's the matter with Daddy? Is he sick?
No, honey, but he had a bad night. He didn't sleep a wink all night.
Oh.
Some big shot I am. Do I save lives? Am I helping to keep the world free? Do I explore outer space? No, I tell jokes in a saloon. I only listen to Mrs. Pelham and got my diploma. But not me. I had to quit school and rush into show business. I could have been a scientist like Harry Lichtman. Better one. Thinks he's smart just because he was the first kid to make a two-stage spitball. But I could have been a greater scientist than him any day. I bet I could have been one of the pioneers of the space age. Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's blast-off time. Operation Moon is about to get underway. Stand by and ready for the countdown. Ready, gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! It didn't go.
I can't understand it, Professor.
I can't understand it either.
But you're one of the world's greatest scientists, Professor. You'll locate the cause of the failure.
Oh, no. This is far beyond my meager talents. This requires a genius. Yes, gentlemen, this is a job for super scientist.
Super scientist?
Yes, super scientist.
Isaac Newton? Is it Werner von Braun?
It's Albert Einstein.
No, it's super scientist, otherwise known as Professor Daniel Williams.
My friend Harry. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
A fine scientist. Harry, I understand you have a little trouble here that's far beyond your meager talents.
Yes, we do. The moon rocket will not start.
Well, let's check it out. Did you turn on the ignition?
First thing.
My wife always forgets to. Let's have a look at your motor.
Help yourself.
Oh, that's quite a plant you have here. What do you get to the gallon?
About 2 feet.
He's a gas eater, eh? Well, let's look at some of the parts. What's that?
A Crodenbane.
A Crodenbane. What's this?
A Phosphatidide.
A faucet. And that?
Oh, we need that, sir.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Going in the wrong direction for that, aren't you? Well, I don't know. Let me see. I think I've got it. Just as I thought. You forgot to put a quarter in the meter.
Stop! Stop!
Miss Pelham.
You naughty boy. Working on moon rockets when you didn't even finish high school.
Oh, but I'm super scientist.
You're super schmo.
Oh, Miss Pelham. Oh, gee whiz. So I wouldn't have made a scientist. But I bet if I'd have got my diploma, I could have been a doctor. Yeah, could have been a doctor like Charlie Patman. Great surgeon today. Yeah. I can just see myself now.
Gentlemen, I can't do this. I can't perform this operation. It is beyond my meager talents.
But Dr. Patman, you're considered to be one of the finest surgeons in the world.
True, very true. But this is an operation requiring rare delicacy and technique of someone more than a mere expert. It requires a genius. A genius, a genius. There's only one man in this entire world who can perform this operation successfully. Yes, gentlemen, this is an operation for super surgeon.
Super surgeon?
Yes, super surgeon.
Is it an obstetrician?
A neurosurgeon.
Is it a chiropractor?
No, it's super surgeon.
Hello, Charles.
Hello. Yes, this is super surgeon, otherwise known as Dr. Daniel Williams.
I understand you have a case here that's beyond your meager talent.
Yes, super surgeon.
Well, Charles, we're old friends. Why don't you just call me Super?
Thank you, Super.
Let's not get too personal.
Let's get on with the operation. I'm dying.
That's right, gentlemen. I shall have to perform a frontal lobotomy. Could I have the crooked scissors?
Forceps!
That's so hard, eh, buddy? Could I have the skinny scissors with the things on the end?
Hemostat!
Yeah, that's it. Not so hard! Needle and thread, please.
Suture!
Yeah, suture. What?
Danny Williams,
Oh, Miss Pelham.
you put down those surgical tools this minute. You know you never went through high school.
I know, but I'm super surgeon.
You're super surgeon nothing. Come on,
Miss
Lord.
Pelham. Oh, gee, Miss Pelham. Oh, let me operate on Why didn't I get an education? I got everything those guys got, except an education. Take Joe Fergus, great diplomat. Back in Toledo, he didn't know how to talk to a girl. I had to make all his dates for him. If there was any trouble, I was the one who had to smooth things over. Boy, if anybody should have been a diplomat, it should have been me. I'd have been the greatest.
Monsieur Fergus, the future of France is at stake, and you say you have no solution? Monsieur le Président, although I am my country's senior diplomat, I am afraid that this issue is...
beyond your meager talents.
Precisely. This calls for the diplomacy of a genius. This is a job for super-duper diplomat.
Super-duper diplomat?
Yes, super-duper diplomat.
Is it Anthony Eden?
Is it Charles Malick?
Is it John Foster Dulles?
No, it's super-duper diplomat.
And not a minute too soon. I understand you have a crisis. Old friend Joe, Mr. President, I feel an international power shift in the making. Now, as I see it, if the Middle East moves in on the Middle East, and the Middle East moves in on the Outer East, and the Outer East moves in on the inner Outer Middle East, there may be serious repercussions that will be felt in Pismo Beach.
As serious as that?
As serious as that.
You say so?
I say so.
Must be so.
Now, you can look for a balance of power reshuffling between Nasser, King Hussein, Ben Gurion, King Saud, and Elvis Presley.
Good heavens, I can't believe it.
You must believe it.
You say so?
I say so.
Must be so.
Now, gentlemen, France's economic structure is about to collapse. I fear you may lose Algeria.
Sacre bleu, what shall I do?
There's only one thing you can do to save Algeria.
What is that?
Put it in your wife's name.
You say so?
I say so.
Must be so.
Now, gentlemen, I have the survival of France in my pocket.
Oh.
I shall show you how to...
Oh!
Miss Pelham.
You naughty boy. You know you can't be a diplomat without a high school diploma.
Miss Pelham, I'm super-duper diplomat.
You're super-duper dope. Come along. You're not meant to be a
What's the matter? Well, Miss Pelham, Miss Pelham.
Miss Pelham?
Well, Miss Pelham, what?
What's the matter,
Oh,
honey?
boy. Oh, hi. Oh. When did I have a nightmare? Wow.
A nightmare?
Yeah. I was dreaming all about Miss Pelham. You know something? I can't even succeed in my dreams.
Honey, you're not belaboring yourself again, are you?
No, I'm afraid so. Well, any way you look at it, honey, I'm a failure.
Oh, you're nothing of the sort.
Do I save lives? Have I explored outer space? Have I signed any important peace treaties?
Not unless you've changed your act.
Oh, knock off. Need any cracks from you?
Honey, why do you want to change your act?
What?
You think your friends are great people because they're making the world a better place to live in. Well, don't you think that the laughter that you bring to thousands of people makes it a better, happier world?
Ah, you're sweet. You're my wife. You have to say that. It's not what Miss Pelham would say.
Oh, honey, why is what Miss Pelham thinks so important to you after all these years?
I don't know. Having a reunion with the guys and seeing how successful they are. I mean, they're really successful, those fellas. And I just kept hearing her saying it over and over again. You'll never amount to anything without a high school diploma.
Really, darling, if you insist that a successful man like yourself is really a failure, well, there's nothing I can do with you.
There's nothing anybody can do. Miss Pelham was right.
Oh, Miss Pelham, pooh!
Double poo!
Wow. This is a surprise.
You don't have to be surprised. We told you there was some unfinished business.
Pretty important, too.
Well, like what?
It's not a what, it's a who.
What is a who?
I don't think we should hold him in suspense anymore. We want you to meet an old friend, Annie.
Huh?
You may come in now.
Oh, Miss Pelham, how are you, my dear? Welcome to my home. You're looking wonderful.
You can save that smooth talk for your audiences.
I beg pardon?
I can't understand how you can have the nerve to talk to me after what you did to me.
What did I do to you?
Well, you made a fool of me, but you're not going to get away with it. I told you that if you didn't get a high school diploma, you wouldn't amount to anything. And what did you do? You turned around and you became the most famous pupil I ever had without a diploma. Well, I'm not going to be made a fool of. Joseph, proceed.
Yes, Miss Pelham. Whereas the faculty of Woodward High School consider Daniel Williams an outstanding credit to the school he once attended and are proud of the contribution he has made to American life, the Board of Education of the city of Toledo awards him this honorary high school diploma.
Gee, honorary high school diploma. How low can you get? But I'll take it.